ladies and gentlemen, I put together an amazing compilation of great times in this video. There's a lot to take in, more than normal. A lot of things happen, good and bad. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. And there's a surprise at the end of the video, so please watch the whole video. Don't go skipping to the end of the video. With that being said, here we go.
Sir, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having an amazing day.
We are headed to Mini Nats. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. My son Joseph, how you doing? How you doing? We're getting some coffee, and yes, we got the Samurai on the trailer, so here we go. All right, first stop, Buc-ee's, St. Augustine, Florida. We are 7 hours away. The usual fuel, coffee, all that fun shit. And we got a cool truck next to us. Check it out. Mr. CJ Fayette and his Fight Club. My son grabbed himself a chair, smart man. We only had one at the house, so now he's got his own personal Boosie's chair. Is it Boosie's? I thought it was Boosie's. Sir, so I don't know if you noticed something different. Yeah, that just happened. Dingus. So the story behind this, I was over talking with Grinder TV, and they called me and said a tent blew on your truck. And I come over here and this is what I've got. And one of the guys, Mikey, I'm blown away by this. He made this steering wheel for me. So today has been a very busy day and I have a lot to talk about, but I kind of don't want to get into it here because I'm going to show you in just a second. My son is photobombing my video. It's hysterical though. But it's extremely busy. We're having a great time, and I have a lot to show you. I'm going to show you something else real quick, and I'm very busy. I'm going to show you what happened to the Samurai. So I don't know if you notice anything different down here, but that is a stick shift. If it focuses, it's a 5-speed transmission. And what are we missing? So, yeah, that happened. We'll get into that later, but I'm in another world, man. I'm just so grateful and so happy to be here. And to have this happen here, it's priceless. It really is. Cool stuff, man. I've got a special guest here. I'm sure you all know him from his channel. I thought of doing something cool, so here we go.
Make sure you subscribe
To his channel,
Both
Virginia
of them.
is for Lowriders. This is Crawford. I am Sir, and here we are at Mini Nats. It was an honor to meet Mr. Crawford and see his Mazda. Super cool truck. You guys got to check his channel out. Please and thank you. Do all that YouTube thingy. And we're going to go cruising, so catch you all later.
See you.
Keep in mind, we're cruising this around with no clutch, starting it in gear. So it's the end of Saturday, and we are probably going to load the Samurai up because there's some heavy rain that's coming tomorrow. A lot of the guys are going to do the same, but I thought it would be really cool to show you this. We helped them push it over here. It's not running yet. This is his channel. Virginia is for Lowriders. He went to go get his truck and trailer, and we're going to give him a hand getting the truck onto the trailer. And I think it's really cool to just, team up with others, man. I'm a big believer in that, supporting other people. Just an awesome truck. Really good dude. We were talking for quite some time this afternoon, and I made a new friend. So, and honestly, that's what it's all about, man. It really is. Meeting new people, connecting with people. My fucking son bombing my video. I love it though. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Never.
And it's a good thing. So we had a great time. The Samurai was a success. Super happy, and I can't wait to get home. So it's probably gonna be the end of the video. Maybe not. We'll see. Right at this point, I forgot to turn my microphone on. My friend's dad came out and he got me a little frazzled. But basically, we're in Lawndale, North Carolina, 2 hours away from Maggie Valley at my friend's Impala junkyard. He has over 700 Impalas. It's mind-blowing, from 58 to 64. Convertibles, hardtops, you name it, he's got it. And we're there fixing the Samurai because we're fixing to deliver the Samurai to Philadelphia. In case you're wondering, the red car is a 59 Impala convertible. The white one is a 61 Impala convertible. The gray car in the back is a 63 Impala SS. And then back there, I'm pointing to some 58s and 59s he has. And then on the other side of that, he has 62s and 61s. It's really, really impressive, the amount of Impalas this guy has. Left-hand corner that I'm pointing to, he's got a couple of 61 Impala convertibles. Obviously not in pristine condition, but you can't find these kind of cars, man. These are worth like serious amounts of money, and he's got several of them. And he does it as a business. So what I'm going to do is I'll leave his email address down in the description. If you need any Impala parts, contact. So the Samurai's torn apart. The pedal. Shine that light in here, Joe. I'm going to try and show you what had happened. Yeah, right there. Follow the pedal. So Suzuki had some bullshit little weld right there. If you can see what I'll put an arrow. But basically that weld broke. And this right here, shine it in here a little more, Joe. Yeah, there you go. This is the clutch master. So there was a bar that crossed over to a lever that pushed in the clutch master. I mean, I could have did it better, but this is what I thought of at the time. And now David and I are coming up with something entirely different. This was the bar that was welded to the pedal, which pushed the linkage like this. So David made a collar that this slides into, and we're going to make bracketry from this to, I'll show you over here. Now, guys, keep in mind, the Samurai, there's not a whole lot of real estate. Joey, can you hold that like that? So this entire panel back here where my finger is, it is straight through on the other side of the firewall. So we're going to make a bracket to support the weight of the clutch pedal, which will bolt to the firewall, which will bolt to the plate or weld to the plate or some sort. It's, again, 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. And guys, I mean it when I say that this Impala was the bane of my existence. This Samurai is the bane of my existence. I mean it. And everything has been a challenge on this truck. So, and there's a reason why I'm here in North Carolina, and I'll explain it later and why I didn't go home or any of that nature. But I'm gonna get this thing fixed. All right, there it is, man. 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. This is the absolute definition of it. I gotta secure some of the wires, but our clutch works. Made a plate, made a hanger to greasable assembly. You see the grease zerks on the side. Then had to add a couple of screws here, unfortunately, but rock solid, absolute dang nightmare. Clutch works, so let me get it back together. So the Samurai is officially headed to the Pentagon. Just want to give you a heads up. Former President Donald J. Trump has insisted that the Samurai be indoctored into the White House. So we're on our way to bring the Samurai to the White House. So, sir, it's Tuesday. We're still driving in North Carolina. We stopped at a Waffle House right here. Where is it? Sun's in my eyes. I have to spin the camera around this way. Here it is. See the Waffle House? Yeah, there it is. Gonna get some breakfast and get the road, man. It's a long journey. Still another 10 hours. So now we're in Florence, South Carolina at Boosie's. I love saying Boosie's. Gonna get some fuel, get some food. We still have 6.5 hours to go, I wanna say. Something like that. I'm exhausted.
Something like that.
Yeah. Everything's going well though. You know, I'm having a great time with my son, doing some bonding, some chit-chatting, and everything is good. Yeah, so keep on keeping on, hitting that road. Well guys, we're home. Obviously you see the trailer is empty and you see a bunch of things on my trailer and you're like, what the hell is this? So allow me to explain. When you sell a vehicle, you're not allowed to leave any logos on it or anything that has the NC logo on it. Steering wheel, my plaque. They gave me a plaque because I have no rear window. Negative Camber typically uses stickers on the back window the size of the logo that's here, but my truck's got no back window. Well, it's not mine anymore, but so what I'm gonna do is with these parts and some pictures and some other things, I'm gonna make a box to hang up in the garage and put all these things, make like a collage of the Samurai, and you know, light it up to keep inside the garage. So you might say to yourself, what in the hell is going on? And I have to explain. I feel obligated to explain, to you guys. 6 months ago, a gentleman contacted me from Philadelphia and said, I'm really interested in you building me a Samurai. We started talking, chit-chatting, blah, blah, blah. One thing led to another, and he goes, you know what? I want your Samurai. So I threw a number at him, and, he bought it. So I feel obligated to explain myself, which I really don't have to explain myself to anyone. I'm a grown-ass man. But I feel like I need to explain to you guys, the entire situation. So currently, I've been petitioning for 2 years for negative camber with the Samurai. There are a few guys in the club that were saying, oh, he needs more time, he needs more time, he needs more time. I've gone to shows, I brought the truck to shows. And it just so happened, the show that they logoed the Samurai was going to be its last show in my hands. I promise you, it was not done intentionally because I'm not a spiteful, vindictive person in any way. I am absolutely not. But it literally just worked out that, the customer said, I'm ready to pull the trigger. We got, let's do it. And I was already halfway there, from my house to Maggie Valley is 10 hours. From Maggie Valley to Philadelphia was about, 10 hours. And he compensated me for dropping the Samurai off because he's a busy guy. He's a businessman. I got a really great price. I couldn't turn it down. It'd be foolish to say no. And what really was the straw to break the camel's back with the Samurai, before I left to go to Mini Nats, my wife said, I really would, like to go with you guys. And I said, hon, there's no room. It's it's a two-seater for me and my son, or for me and my wife, to cruise in it. And, it really hurt me inside because, I can't take my family in this vehicle that I built. So, I said, like, that's it. There was, at one point, there was, some doubt, like I really shouldn't get rid of it. And then that was, like I said, the straw to break the camel's back. I said, this isn't for me. I'll build another one if I want to. I have another one sitting in the driveway here, but that's not the case. But I promise you, when I tell you guys the truck I'm going to build next, it's going to absolutely blow your mind. I promise you, it will absolutely blow your mind. I don't want to say much about it. Those of you who know what it is, do not say it down in the comment section, please. I want to keep it as a surprise. But it's definitely going to change the game, 100%. I'm all about being different. Obviously, with Samurai, when I built it, I thought I was the only one. Obviously, I wasn't, but I'm all about being different. But please, this is a business. YouTube is a business. Magic Man Metal Fab is a business. I build cars for a business, for my business. It's not the first, and it won't be the last. I want to say in probably, I know I'm just rambling on, but in the sum of 8 years, in the course of 8 years, I probably have built at least 10 trucks, cars and trucks. So, of my own, mind you. Just, I build it and I sell it, and I build it and I sell it. I build it and I sell it. That's kind of what I do. But yeah, so like I said, I feel like I needed to explain myself. But now you guys understand. And what's funny is when I was posting video like this, talking with an empty trailer and putting it on Facebook, nobody caught on to it except for one person. And I said to the guys, like, dude, I said, if this was a contest, you would have won. Hands down, you would have won because nobody noticed it. And I purposely did it. And you'll see it in this video. I purposely shot myself like this with an empty trailer, and it was kind of funny. But guys, I had a great time at Mini Nats. Got a lot of work to do for catching up here in the shop. Scotty's crew cab, S10. Got some work I got to get done around the house. And then once I get started on that, which is going to be in a day or a couple, 2 days, I still have the trailer hooked up for a reason. I'm headed to Lakeland, Florida this weekend. I got to help a friend transport his bed, but I'm also picking up just for a shop truck. It's like a 97 Nissan standard cab, really clean truck. It's got AC. My personal truck, I must have put on 3,000 miles this trip. That's how much driving my son and I did, and it was just crazy. It was mind-blowing, but that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. And, again, please, this is not like an FU to negative camber or anything of that nature. I respect the club. I respect my brothers and sisters. And it just happened to work out where the customer who bought the truck said, this is when I want it. And, I had to, drop it off there. So have a wonderful weekend. Hee Haw Customs. Make sure you check out Hee Haw Customs too. I'll leave a link in the description. Good friend of mine. Check out the other links that I'm going to drop in the description. And with that being said, we will see you guys next Thursday. So have a great weekend. Catch you all later. Take care.